Hey everyone, welcome back. Ethan and Brennan here to discuss more baseball stuff yet again. Today we are discussing a very prominent free agent target, one of the best free agents still on the board at the time of recording here in mid-January, Alex Bregman.
What a time to be alive to say that Alex Bregman, again, it's all speculative, but might go to the Chicago Cubs. I mean, he's been with Houston since 2016, and I would love to see him take the third base slot. What are your thoughts about this?
Look, I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. I think he would make the Cubs a better team next year. I think he's a good hitter. He just won a Gold Glove. He's a good defender. He'd certainly be a huge upgrade over what the Cubs tried to roll out at third base in 2024. I just don't think he's a fit for this roster. Obviously the Cubs traded away Isaac Paredes for Kyle Tucker in the Kyle Tucker deal. I think that Matt Shaw is coming up, top prospect, looks like he's going to take over third base. I just don't think Alex Bregman fits the front office MO. He's over 30 years old. He's tied to draft pick compensation from the qualifying offer. He's going to be expensive, even if they do sign him to the rumored, 1 to 2 or 3 year deal. And if they sign Bregman, they'll probably have to move a guy like Nico Horner to make room on the roster and on the salary on the payroll because the Cubs are cheap. But so it's just like I think signing Bregman in a vacuum would make almost any team better. For the 2025 Cubs, I don't know if it's the right move.
I'll play devil's advocate to your devil's advocate here. Um, we still need a power hitting threat. Look, we have Pete Crow Armstrong, who is still a very young man, and in this, he's only stepped up to the plate in the past 2 years and really shown his stripes. And we still have people like Seiya Suzuki who really can still bomb it out. But we lost Cody Bellinger, unfortunately, to the Yankees, and we're kind of missing that big, power hitting threat. And I think Bregman, he's shown it on Houston for since 2016. Why not put him on the Cubs and have a home run king per se?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I do think, look, if you sign Bregman, the top half of the Cubs batting order looks really good. I mean, you have assuming you keep everybody, you have Nico Horner, you have Ian Happ, you have Kyle Tucker, Bregman, and Seiya Suzuki, and Michael Bush. I mean, that's not the best lineup in baseball. I mean, look at the Dodgers if you want to see that. But I mean, that's a pretty darn good lineup, especially for the top half. And if Pete Crow Armstrong breaks out, that just add, Matt Shaw breaks out, that's just another bat. Dansby Swanson's on the team. I mean, that's a good deep lineup. I'm certainly not advocating for the Cubs not to sign a star. I just think again, Bregman was at his best 7 years ago when he was, finishing third in AL MVP voting and posting like a 160 weighted runs created plus. He sort of settled into more of this like solidly above average hitter than he was like this way above average hitter a couple years ago. So again, if the Cubs get him on like a 2 year deal, I would certainly be happy about it. I don't expect it to happen.
Well, I think I'll end with this, which is when we have these speculative conversations, it's kind of the same thing at the end of the day when it comes to the money talk, which is we get these guys, again, it's all speculative, but the Cubs go for guys that are still in their prime, but are going to cost less money. And we're not saying that Alex Bregman is not in his prime. Yeah, he's an older guy, but he's still producing great stuff. So I think,
Yeah.
again, to me at least, again, we're going a little bit of back and forth here, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I think, again, it's going to be costly to get Alex Bregman, but I think the Cubs are doing what they do best and say, look, you're a little bit, you're not a young guy anymore, but you still can produce great stuff, and we'd love to have you on the team.